So what's wrong?
Didn't I try to cover myself up with leaves in the yard?
Yeah, and then you disappeared in the house and you were underneath the pool
I just
table.
wanted to kill you.
How old was he?
It was yesterday.
16.
No.
Probably 16, 17. Angie and he were dating.
Really?
No.
And she was out in the front yard too.
Yeah, it's good. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were going to say the barber school thing.
Well, that was one of those things.
I forgot.
That gave you the heart attack, didn't
Yeah,
it?
that probably was right.
Tell
Well,
us about
Wyatt was came home one day and he was cutting somebody's hair. And after they left, I said, "Would you like to learn how to do that?" Yeah, it's kind of fun. So I sent him to barber school when he was in high school. And God dang, I mean, he cut out. He was doing everything, and I finally was having to take him up and go pick him up because he'd leave.
I was a senior in high school.
You know, and so I'll never forget one
We said you
day.
have to finish. You have to
And all the
finish.
girls always liked Wyatt, but Wyatt was real shy. And I said, "Now, Wyatt, when you go to this barber school, it's going to be a different deal than you've ever been exposed to." And I said, "These aren't going to be girls; they're going to be women." And like I don't know, first day or two, you came home, you said, "Boy." I said, "What do you mean?" "Oh, it's one girl, I forget what her name was, is a dancer at the Red Dog and showed me her boobs." I said, "What do you think of them?" I said, "What'd you say?" He goes, "I think I said they were nice."
Remember, he came home with all those bracelets, I mean, that, with the spikes and everything. And I said, "Where'd you get?" She gave them to me.
Well, I wanted them for costume, not to wear.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite moments with Wyatt was when he was little and he was playing baseball and he was playing left field and he wasn't very good. And
But he loved it.
but you loved
He
it.
liked the costume.
And your eyes weren't that good. And I mean, this.
How
kid's-
old was I?
Oh,
When Bo
10,
Camp, you played with Bo Camp.
10 maybe, something like that.
I was younger than
No,
that.
He was like 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. He was little. And this kid steps up to bat and cracks one ball, and I mean, it's going, and we're just going, oh my gosh, it's going right to Wyatt.
He was in outfield.
And Wyatt just stood, he never moved. He just stood there watching it. And he held his hand out like this, and the ball
Land.
fell in his mitt. And he went like this.
He got outstanding player that day.
It was so funny. And then he had one football game that he was just almost invincible. And actually Darren was there for that game. We were playing Mount St. Mary's, and people were hanging on you, and you just kept carrying them.
He said there was you had about 4 guys you were dragging down the field.
And then with Josh, I got him a motorcycle when he was
15, wasn't it?
15, something like that. Bigger than it should have been, naturally. It's just what my dad did for me. And we had a deal that if he got a ticket, he was going to lose it. So anyway, the police called me one day and said, "Are you Mr. Poindexter?" I said, "Yeah." "You have a son named Josh?" "Yeah." "Does he have a motorcycle?" "Yeah." And I said, "What's wrong?" They wouldn't tell me what was wrong. It was just infuriating. So I go over there
didn't know
finally,
he was
and I was
dead.
mad about that. I was real mad. Probably more mad about that than the fact that what he'd done. And Josh was sitting, got up there and he's sitting in the back of the cop car with his head down.
Get on that.
And I said, "Well, what exactly did he do?" And he said, "Well, he was evading the police." And I said, "What did he do?" And he said, "Well, there was 3 people on his motorcycle, and they was racing around, and we took out after him, and he didn't want us to catch him." And he said, "Finally, I guess he went somewhere, some stop sign or something. One of the kids or both of them bailed off. And anyway, they got him." So I said, "You remember our deal?" He goes, "Yeah." So I put that motorcycle up at the office, and I had the guys pull it out every morning. So when we were going by to school, Josh would have to look at it.
The funniest thing, though, when the police called and Wyatt said, "Well, I'm going with you." And so he was in the back seat, and he looked out there and he said, "I want you to know, Mother, I have never been in that position, and the police have never stopped me."
I threw you under the bus, didn't I? Oh, that